A season-long journey follows a path to greatness. A destination. A dream. A quest for excellence. It's your time. A time to compete for a place in Nebraska sports history. Great moments are earned here. Play like a champion. Welcome to the NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships on NET.
NET Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2013 NSAA Girls Basketball Tournament. And we continue this morning in Class D2, the state championship between the Wynot Blue Devils and the Osmond Tigers. And hello again, everybody. I'm Larry Putney along with Trudy Nolan. Great to have you with us, ready to crown another state champion this morning in Class D2. State championships, nothing new for Wynot. This is their third consecutive year, actually fourth consecutive year in the title game, looking for their third consecutive state championship.
Yeah, and you know, these two teams, this is the third time that they're going to play. Right. They've each won one, so what a better place than right here in the state championship to crown a champion. You know, for Wynot, they have overall balanced scoring. However, we're going to see Maggie Schulte and Kelsey Higgins. They're going to be on the inside. In the first 2 days, they combined for half of Wynot's total team points. For Osmond, we're going to watch Laurel Crone, who leads the team on the floor, and Carissa Goots, who's a very athletic player. You know, the first day, these two combined for 30 of the 42 points for Osmond. Well, you know, let's see how this ends after their third time right here and see who is going to win the championship for the Class D2.
Should be a good one. The Osmond Lady Tigers, they come in 17-2 on the year. Osmond got here with a big upset over Falls City Sacred Heart, knocking them off in the semifinals. Falls City Sacred Heart was the top seeded team. Lady Tigers here playing Wynot, the Blue Devils, for a state championship. Wynot comes in at 22-4, as we said, going for state championship number 3. The Osmond Lady Tigers, their most recent trip here at state, you have to go all the way back to 2000. This is their 4th time at state and first ever trip into the championship game. For introductions, let's go to our public address announcer. Here's Rich Broderson.
The Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools welcome you to the 2013 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its corporate sponsors, U.S. Bank, U.S. Cellular, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Farmers Insurance, the United States Air Force, and Bodden Sports. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bob Devaney Sports Center for today's Class D2 Girls Championship game between the 24-4 Wynot Blue Devils and the 19-2 Osmond Tigers. Now let's meet the teams. First, the non-starters for Wynot. Number 3, Brittany Bruning. Number 5, Faith Cry. Number 11, Jenna Heine. Number 15, Shelby Hochstein. Number 24, Danielle Wiesler. Number 34, Christy Bruning. Number 35, Zoe Hymas. Number 42, Devin Jacobs. And number 50, Megan Cook. And now, here are the non-starters for Osmond. Number 20, Erica Slagle. Number 22, Sam Johnson. Number 24, Sam Ashoff. Number 30, Morgan Brummels. Number 32, Sierra Fenskill. Number 40, Carly Ferry. Number 42, Sydney Ortmeyer. And number 44, Krista Stukreth. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Wynot Blue Devils. A 5'5" senior, number 10, Ashley Heine. A 6-foot junior, number 21, Maggie Schulte. A 5'8" senior, number 23, Erica Burbach. A 5'8" senior, number 32, Samantha Weisler. And a 5'7" senior, number 44, Kelsey Higgins. The assistant coaches for the Blue Devils are Mark Jackson and Heidi McGorian. And the head coach for Wynot High School, Steve Weisler. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Osmond Tigers. A 5'7" senior, number 10, Allison Schmidt. A 5'4" senior, number 12, Brianna Cum. A 5'7" senior, number 14, Laurel Crone. A 6-foot senior, number 34, Carissa Goots. And a 5'11" senior, number 52, Paige Shetler. The assistant coaches for the Lady Tigers are Larry Crone and Carrie Severson. The head coach for Osmond High School, Michael Brown. The officials for today's Class D2 championship game are Brian Shaw, Chris Ladwig, and Kevin Wood. The bench official is Mr. Steve Atkinson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
It's all ready to go here in Class D2, the state championship showdown between the Osmond Tigers and the Wynot Blue Devils. And once again, we talked about the power and strength in Northeast Nebraska. These two teams may be 40 minutes apart in Northeast Nebraska. They've seen each other, as you said. This will be the third time this season. How did they get here? Well, why not? Not much trouble. They knocked off Giltner 80-53, and then a three-point win over Lindsay Holy Family. It was Osmond knocking off Deschler, and then the upset, rather convincingly, over Sacred Heart, 51-28. So the Lady Tigers playing well when they need to late in the season. And they are here playing for a state championship in Class D2. Tigers coming in at 19-2. Under the guidance of head coach Mike Brown in his first year on the bench for the Lady Tigers. Ready to tip it off. Controlled by the Blue Devils. See a very aggressive offense from this Wynot team. We've seen in the last 2 years. Winning state championships and going for number 3. Weisler drives baseline, the pull up, and Sam Weisler starts it off for Wynot. Weisler averages 7 on the season. She had 8 against Giltner and 11 against Lindsay Holy Family. Blue Devils have decided to pick it up full court, not wasting any time, going hard to the basket is Brianna Cum, the senior, 5'4". She averages 11 a game, draws the foul, and Brianna will be at the line shooting 2.
Both teams come in playing man-to-man defense mainly, but it can always make a change when you see this other team playing a lot during the year and that you've played against them. You make adjustments here.
There's Steve Weisler. Very familiar with the bench here at the Devaney Sports Center. Runner-up in 2010. They won it in 11 and 12, going after 3 in a row here in 13. Erica Burbach with it. Slapped away by Brianna Cum. Now kicks it outside. The drive. Heine has it taken away. Osmond, a very balanced offensive team. Great give and go there. The nice high-low bounce pass to Allison Schmidt. And we're all on the board. 3-2 Osmond.
It looks like Osmond might be playing maybe a matchup man, but it also kind of looks like they almost have a box and one, on Maggie Schulte.
Steve Weisler in his 14th year at Wynot. Drives baseline again. Sam Weisler can't get it to go. Jumper is good. Carissa Goots. Goots had 12 against Deschler earlier in the state tournament. Weisler with it. Out of Burbach, back to Weisler. Looking inside. Looking at Schulte. Good drive, high off the glass. Rebound, Brianna Cum. Brianna not afraid to go hard to the basket. She creates herself, and Brianna with the bucket. 7-0 run by the Tigers. And a quick timeout and a pump of the fist by Mike Brown on the bench. His Osmond Tigers out to the quick start, and an excited group from Osmond. So 7-2, Osmond with the lead. This is one of those moments when you know Osmond has been playing well as of late. They have a lot of confidence. They're playing the two-time defending champ, but they've seen him a couple of times this year, probably not as intimidated. You want to get off to a good start here at Devaney, and they've done that.
You do, and as you look at Osmond's lineup, they started 5 seniors, and those 5 seniors have played together since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
That's a long time, and as 3rd graders, I'm sure that they were looking and setting this as their goal to get to a state championship. Here they are. They got to put it all out today.
Mike Brown is not just the girls basketball coach at Osmond, he is also the principal at the school. Says the 5 seniors come into his office and chat every day. They talk life, basketball, school.
That's a change of the hat quite a bit during the day, going from principal to the basketball coach.
You're not cutting anybody any slack your way, right? At least that's the way I remember principals in my day.
No, careful.
And coaches. There's Mike Brown. Says they all get to, he has a candy jar in his office. They sit around and eat candy during the. And drive. And Weisler with another basket. So Sam Weisler on the board. 4 points early on. All 4 of Wynot's points from Sam Weisler. Laura Crone will kick it off. Shot is good. Hard to the floor goes Goots, but Goots knocks it down. She has 4 as well.
And they are a good pair together. Laurel Crone and Carissa Goots. They go off, off of each other offensively.
Osmond couldn't have started off any better from the floor. They are 4 for 4. 4 shots. All 4 have gone in the basket. They lead at 9-4. The drive tipped away. Paige Shetler comes up with it. A quick timeout called by Osmond. Mike Brown gets the timeout, saves the possession. So 9-4, Osmond on top. Off to the quick start, as we said. I want to remind you, this NSAA championship game also being carried live online. It's available wherever you might have access to the internet, on your computer, tablet, your smartphone. Just go to netnebraska.org/sports and enjoy all the championship action online.
You know, right now, Osmond is doing a great job on defense to take Maggie Schulte away and out of the offense right now, and it looks like that's kind of their game plan. You know, it looks like Carissa Goots is guarding her, making sure she's not going to get the ball.
Wynot actually, despite being the two-time defending champs, entered the state tournament via a wild card. And that's because they were beaten in that district final by the team they're seeing here today, the Osmond Lady Tigers.
You know, that it can be a tough call here in a state championship to only be, you know, approximately 47 miles apart from one another.
Right.
You pretty much know each other probably, and families and everything else.
Heine with it up top. Heine running that offense, looking at Devin Jacobs, who's trying to post up in the middle, being guarded by Laurel Crone, doing a nice job. Here's the drive. Heine has it taken away. Brianna Cum loses it down the floor. Double team, got it out. Hookstein the other way, pushes pace. Good bounce pass inside. Lifted that back foot, just slid it a bit, did Megan Cook.
Now it looks like Osmond is in a 1-2-2 defense with Maggie Schulte out, and that's probably a little different. Why not? I don't know how much Osmond has played that, but they're mainly a man-to-man defense, so the change can make a difference for Wynot and the guards and having those turnovers.
Wynot with the full court was broke by Osmond. Kicks it outside, three on the way by Goots. Got it, and she's fouled. Second time in a row that Goots has gone down hard after the shot. That time, the official picks it up. Three is good, a chance for a 4-point play by Carissa Goots.
And here it is, you know, again, it's Laurel Crone driving in, kicking it back out to Goots. This is the second time also that she has Crone has gone in and then dished it out to Goots. Again, they're a good pair with one another.
A foul after the shot, but clearly it's one shot. But it came when she was boxing her out, went hard into her. She completes a 4-point play. Same thing they did last time Goots scored the basket. The official looked at it, nearly blew the whistle. It looked like last time. That time he wasn't going to let it go. 13-4, Osmond on top. And that torrid pace continues for Osmond. 5 of their first 6 from the floor. Taken away again. Allison Schmidt with the steal. Schmidt goes in, can't get it to go. Inside 2.5 here in this first period of play of the Class D2 State Championship. Two-time defending champ Wynot in a battle with the Tigers. Set off the top. This is new territory for not just this Osmond team, but any team from Osmond.
It is, you know, and they haven't been in a championship game, but looking at this, you would never know. These girls do not act nervous at all. They're ready to play today.
Turnover. Crone tried to pull it back in. If it would have been a yo-yo, she would have zipped it back. 13-4 now. And a reach called on Paige Shetler. Shetler will pick up her first foul.
You know, one thing the Osmond defense with the kind of the 1-2-2 that they are playing, they're really forcing Wynot out a long ways and not able to get it always inside where they want down on the post players.
Osmond dropped into the zone. Kicked outside, three by Heine, and Ashley Heine, the senior, averaging 8 a game there, hits the three. Once again, Laurel Crone. Osmond not afraid to break that press and take it straight to the basket. 15-7, Lady Tigers. Three on the way, off the mark, long rebound back to Weisler. Kick back out. Foul will be called on Sam Weisler from behind. That'll be Weisler's first, third team foul on Wynot.
You know, Steve Weisler for Wynot, he says, you know, he likes to take lots of shots. They have depth. They can bring in other players. Right now, though, you know, they're not getting those outside shots to fall. And that's what Osmond, they're, like I said, pressuring them outside more rather than pushing it inside around the lane. Laurel Crone does a really good job of leading the team out here, bringing the ball up the floor.
Being harassed by Danielle Weisler, but handling it well. Foul underneath. Kelsey Higgins picked up the foul, her second. That will send Goots to the line. Off the back. And Goots with 8 points already in the game.
Maggie Schulte comes back in. I think Steve Weisler had a talk with her of, we've got to get you the ball in the inside. You've got to post up. We got to get it inside there.
Goots at 6 foot. Play inside, outside. Mike Brown calls her one of the most athletic ladies he's ever coached. And drawing the foul on Goots, going hard to the basket, is Maggie Schulte. I believe that's a second foul on Carissa Goots.
There it is again, a good take by Maggie Schulte. And as I said before, I think that's where, you know, Steve Weisler wants it, down there on the block, and especially if he can get Carissa Goots to foul and get her maybe in foul trouble, that's what he'd be looking for.
Here in period number 1 with just 9 seconds left, Goots will take a seat with 2 fouls. She's replaced by Krista Stukrath. That rattles out. Shetler with the rebound. 5 seconds left. Crone will try to get off a shot, and she won't get it off. After 1 period of play in the Class D2 state championship, Osmond has doubled up the 2-time defending champs. It's 16-8, Lady Tigers.
Texting, turn it off. If driving isn't worth your full attention, what is? A safety reminder from your Nebraska Department of Roads.
High school's almost over. What's next? I mean, what are my choices? I want to find something I love, so I can make a life for myself. And then I can give back. So, how do I get there?
Take the next step with Education Quest College Planning Services by visiting educationquest.org.
Back at the Devaney Sports Center, Lady Tigers on top, 16-8. Some happy Orange fans from Osmond in their first ever trip here to the Bob Devaney Sports Center.
And, you know, we talked about that they haven't been here before, but the experience, right now, all seniors have been in the game for Osmond, and that experience is, you know, showing through.
Off the turnover, Wynot the other way, lay in no good, a rebound to Goots. Kicks it out quick to Crone. Crone will drive, good bounce pass from Crone, can't get the lay-in, tipped around. And it will stay with Wynot. Off of the rebound.
There's a replay of him going after it, and you know, this is where in the state tournament, every loose ball, every rebound, both coaches are going to be telling them they have to go after everything, but because every possession is valuable.
Good turnaround inside. You can see why they're concerned about the inside game from Wynot. Maggie Schulte with the turnaround.
Here it is again, a nice bounce pass in there. Maggie makes a nice move down there. That again is what they're looking to get.
Goots from the free throw line extended, knocks it down. She has 11 early on. Stay with Wynot. Brianna come with the steal, but then forced out of bounds. Into the game for Wynot is Shelby Hookstein. And also Zoe Hymas. You will see this from a Steve Weisler coach team. A lot of bodies in the game. He likes to pick up full court, press full court, multiple presses, but what we've seen, at least to this point, is Osmond having no trouble picking up that pressure, and it's probably the experience and that's a big foul called right there on Carissa Goots. Her third personal foul on the leading scorer for Osmond, and that could have a tremendous impact on the game, as Goots will have to take a seat and likely for the rest of this first half.
Well, and you can tell that Mike Brown is not happy on that. You know, having her pick up her third foul, that makes a huge difference. And you know, it's a good call on Steve Weisler's part of having Maggie Schulte post her up and get those fouls.
Three-pointer is good. Nailed by Zoe Hymas. And that's what Steve Weisler said he wanted to see in these Blue Devils. A lot of threes, shots early in the possession. Off by Paige Shetler. Here comes Wynot the other way. Heine kicked outside. Another three on the way is off by Hookstein. Inside 6 minutes to go before half, 18-13. Schulte with the steal the other way. And Schulte waved off, called for the travel. And a timeout called by Mike Brown and the Lady Tigers. Osmond on top in this D2 state championship, 18-13.
For others, it may have just been a summer job. But for me, it was training. Now I'm an Air Force pararescueman, and my job is to save lives. Make the right choices today and be ready for the challenges tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Time Warner Cable is dedicated to the future of our nation's children. That's why we've launched our Connect a Million Minds initiative. We're asking adults to help us inspire kids through science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're achieving this through local partnerships with FIRST. Across the country, Time Warner Cable employees are helping bring FIRST robotics competitions to the areas we serve. The future of our nation and our children depends on math, science, and technology. Visit connectamillionminds.com to find out what you can do.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, 18-13, Tigers on top.
you know, Wynot, we talked about before, has that full court pressure defense, but Laurel Crone has done such a great job so far of handling that full court pressure defense.
Come with it up top, guarded by Heine. And the good defensive pressure went off of the hand of Wynot. Zoe Hymas got a hand on it and tried to tip it away, and does out of bounds. Good dish. Off the glass goes Paige Shetler, and they'll need points from Shetler, who's in off of the bench, replacing Carissa Goots, who is on the bench with 3 fouls here early in period number 2. Extending that lead now to 7. Kick ball off of the foot of Schmidt. Will stay with Wynot. And once again, the Blue Devils rotating players in and out. Fresh bodies constantly into the game by Steve Weasler. Keep that pressure up both defensively and when they pick up full court. Tipped back in. Crone picks it up. Crone drives in, and one for Laurel Crone. And Crone fired up. She leads this team with 15 a game, the undisputed team leader, says Mike Brown. In almost every category and stats, Erica Burbach picked up the foul. And the three-point play is completed by Crone.
And you know, not only does she lead in points, but also as you look at her assists, we've seen that here today. You know, she's leading the assist column as well with 103 assists coming into the state tournament.
It goes off of the hand of Wynot. Wynot with another turnover, and Osmond now with the ball and a 10-point lead, and a timeout called by Steve Weasler. He'll take a full timeout. He wants to chat about it, and if you're wondering how Osmond got here, how they knocked off the #1 seed, you're seeing it right now on top 23-13. Let's take a step back and go to last year's Class D2 state championship.
It was a rare matchup between two defending state champs as previous D1 champion Howells took on Wynot in last year's Class D2 championship. Howells was led by Amber Burenheide and Emily Brikacek, who combined for 34 points on the night, while Katie Savoy led Wynot with 14. The game was neck and neck all through the second half. There was 12 lead changes and neither team led by more than 4 points. Wynot's Kelsey Higgins forced overtime after her putback with 52 seconds left in regulation. The Bulldogs sank 3 free throws in the extra period to pull away for the 50-47 victory. Wynot was crowned Class D2 champs for the second consecutive year.
And back in 2013 they are, looking for their third consecutive. Not many teams get to say they made 4 straight trips to a state championship game, and that's what Wynot is doing this year. You know, they replaced 5 seniors that they lost off graduation from last year's team, did Steve Weasler, and he's done it through depth, rotating a lot of pressure. You're seeing that here as they pick up full court once again.
It is nice that he has that depth when they're playing full court man-to-man. And as we talked about before, having 3 games in a row where you have to do that can be tiring. So it's good that he has that depth on his bench.
Ball taken away by Ashley Heine. But what a heads-up play by Heine to not only come up with a steal, throw it ahead inbounds, chase it down, and then at the end of the play, she commits the foul. But great hustle there by Ashley Heine. One more look. Threw it back into herself.
Yeah, it was a very heads-up play. It's just, you know, a bad thing at the end that, you know, going after the basketball. But as you said, Larry, hustling after that basketball.
Got a foul before the shot, or on the shot, but it was not the charge. Foul will be called on Erica Burbach, her second personal foul.
Here's a look at that, another drive in there to the basket. You know, right now, I would assume Mike Brown is probably hoping in the 4 minutes he can get to halftime because he's got Carissa Goots on the bench. Probably going to have to stay there until after halftime with 3 fouls.
Shot good by Brianna Cum. Hymas back into the game for Wynot. Both free throws good by Brianna Cum, who has 5 now in the game, along with Laurel Crone. They're led by Goots, who's on the bench with 11 points. Halfway through this second period, just before half. Jumper from the baseline, no good. The rebound by Heine. Heine goes up strong, and she's fouled. So Heine will go to the line. A foul called on Allison Schmidt. Her first personal.
One of the things they probably didn't think about, Larry, I bet, when they were having their district final is that they would be in the state championship final playing again as well.
That game, by the way, won by Osmond 47-34, so it was a convincing win by the Lady Tigers. The two teams played earlier this year, and it was Wynot beating Osmond 54-42. So both games have been double-digit wins by the team that won. The first one won by Wynot, the second by Osmond. Another turnover by Osmond. Onto the basket, rolls off. Shot no good by Weisler. Looks like Zoe Hymas took an elbow to the nose, and she's still trying to shake that off. And Osmond continues to extend that lead now to 12. Great drive, strong move by Maggie Schulte underneath.
That's what Wynot's going to need to do, is get her back in, because what happens is then if she's on the inside and they double on her, she can kick it back out to them shooting the 3-pointers on the outside.
Shot no good, but the foul called on Zoe Hymas, and Zoe's still, I think she's kind of wondering where she is a little bit. She took a hard elbow to the nose, and she's been a little, and you can see her still checking right there. You just saw it. And she was dazed, is that a good way to put it? For a couple of possessions up and down the floor.
She was just trying to stay in it and stay on defense with them and fighting through that.
2 shots.
Brianna Cum with the free throw is good. Lead back to 11 now, 28-17. Brianna with 7 free throws already in the game. She's converted 6 of those. Osmond getting to the line here early. 29-17. Got by Schulte, has it swatted away. Osmond pushing the pace again. Brianna Cum, boy, she's been tough on the fast break, and she is causing them fits when Wynot jumps into that full court pressure.
She is, and you know, Wynot at one point was trying to make a little run, but now Osmond is on a 13-4 run and really has shifted the momentum back to them as it was at the very beginning of the game.
Jump called underneath. Stukrath had a hand on it as the drive from Heine. There you see, trying to stop the bleeding. You get your wits back. Take an elbow hard to the nose. That'll send you somewhere else for a few minutes.
Seems to be the hard place to get hit, right on that nose.
Into the game now is Danielle Weisler for Wynot, along with Jenna Heine. Jenna, a sophomore. Jenna and Brittany's sister. And that goes off of the hand of Laurel Cronin out. Really like this guard play from Osmond. Both Brianna Comm and Laurel Crone do a great job for this Lady Tiger team.
And, you know, as much as Laurel Crone handles the ball, she's going to have turnovers. It is just going to happen. She still does a great job of handling it, bringing it up for Osmond.
Kicked out, baseline jumper is off. Kick back in and saved. Good hustle there by Stukroth. Inside a minute and a half before halftime here. 31-17. Osmond has jumped out to the lead.
Right now it looks like Osmond just kind of wants to take their time, possibly maybe go down, you know, take a minute off here and go into halftime. You know, maybe with a 16-point lead at this point.
Or take the three off. And here comes the Blue Devils. Everybody's back turned. And that's an opportunity for Sam Weisler to take it right to the basket and put it in.
And that's what Wynot likes to do. They like that up tempo. It's just been difficult because Osmond has been able to really break the press and get a tempo.
Three on the way. Got it. Three-pointer for the senior, Laurel Crone. Extends that lead now to 15. Inside, foul and one. Wynot right back at him in a hurry. Devin Jacobs with the bucket.
Boy, there's been lots of scoring in just this last few seconds here. Here's a great look up the floor. As I said before, they're in up tempo. They want to get up that floor and get those baskets. It was a very good look up to the post player.
Second foul on Paige Shetler. Two personal fouls now on Shetler. Gooch on the bench with 3. 17 fouls for Osmond. Jacobs at the line, free throw good, completes the three-point play, cuts it back to a 12-point lead.
You know, the other thing Laurel Crone does a really good job of is just telling everybody what we need to be doing. So, you know, Micah Brown says she is a team leader. She's the floor leader out there. Beyond the other things that she's doing, the shooting and the assists that she's giving them.
Good job of Crone to dribble out of the double team. Back up the floor and the turnover. Well, 5 seconds to go. Wynot will try to get the last shot off, and for that they'll bring in Ashley Heine. Great three-point shooter. She had 11 versus Giltner. Roll it in here to preserve the clock, likely. They get it over to Heine. She'll take that last three on the way, just off. And that will do it for the first half of play. So the underdogs, the Osmond Lady Tigers of Mike Brown in his first year as head coach, have come out here in the state championship and taken it right to Wynot. Wynot trails at 34-22. The head coach of the Blue Devils, Steve Weisler, is with Brandon.
Hey, Coach, Osmond's Carissa Goods got in early foul trouble with 3 fouls. Was that part of your game plan to attack her?
You know, not necessarily. She's a great player, but we didn't do a good job of exploiting that in the last 6 minutes of that second quarter when she was out of the game. But you know, we just got to regroup at halftime here.
Well, Coach, the good news is you're no stranger to state championship games. What do you have to do to turn this game around in the second half?
We got to play better defense. We got to get some stops. We're giving up way too many easy dribble penetrations, and they're hitting some shots. I got to give them credit, but we got to turn up our defense.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck in the second half.
Coach Weisler right about that. They're shooting 70% from the floor is Osmond. 12 of 17. They've got the lead, 34-22 at the break.
No matter how you look at it, animal agriculture helps Nebraska's economy. The livestock industry provides increased tax revenues for schools and community services. Livestock enterprises also create jobs while contributing to existing businesses such as local banks and grocery stores. A thriving livestock industry helps maintain our current way of life, but also provides opportunities for the next generation of farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff helps to raise awareness of the importance of animal agriculture to Nebraska.
At the Aurora Cooperative, we're continually driven by what's next in agriculture. So we're dedicated to being your first resource for world-class agronomy, grain storage and marketing, high-performance feeds, and energy. Driven by our vision to be financially strong, innovative, independent, locally owned. You're driven by the opportunities that exist. We're driven to help you make the most of them, now and for the next generation. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
NET Sports coverage of the 2013 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by the Aurora Cooperative, innovative, financially strong, committed to the communities we serve. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln. We're here at halftime of the D2 Championship, where Osmond is leading defending state champs Wynot 34-22. I'm here with NSAA Assistant Director Jennifer Swartz, who is in charge of swimming and diving for boys and girls in high school Nebraska. And we were talking to Jim Carmichael, our producer, before the game here yesterday, and I remember you telling us how you were more excited and you could not wait for this interview to happen.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I prefer to stay behind the scenes, but when asked to talk about high school athletes and coaches from Nebraska, it's kind of hard to turn down the opportunity. So thanks for having me.
Well, we're glad you're here. It's under my understanding swimming and diving took place last weekend. NET covered it. How did that go and turn out?
Actually, it went really well. We crowned champions Creighton Prep on the boys' side. Millard South was the runner-up. On the girls' side, Millard West was our champion, and Lincoln Southwest was the runner-up. So it went really well.
As most people in Nebraska know, or at least here in Lincoln, we had some snow troubles last weekend. Did that play into the swimming and diving championships, getting people there?
Yeah, unfortunately, the weather forecast was created a lot more excitement than we had planned. So we contacted our schools in advance and said, hey, we're sticking to the schedule. So the safety of all of our spectators and our kids and coaches was of our primary concern. So a lot of our teams traveled to Lincoln early. Added a little stress for the coaches and the kids, but we got through it, and the city of Lincoln was a real warm and welcome host. So it all worked out, thank God.
Well, I'm glad for that. It's also my understanding that there's some additional state qualifiers and medalists that you enacted for the first time this year.
Yeah, actually, we in the preliminary events, we increased the number of qualifiers from 24 to 32, and then we crowned 8 medalists this year. So made for a really exciting environment with the additional qualifiers. We actually sold out the prelims for the first time, and then the finals are always sold out. So it was a great event.
Well, on top of all that excitement, it looks like there were some new state record holders or some records that were broken. Is that true?
Absolutely. The first record that was broken was in girls diving. Elizabeth Howarth from Elkhorn South broke, I think it was a 1994 state diving record. So that was really impressive. Coach Howarth, who is actually her mother, and then Chris Jensen, the coaches from Elkhorn South, really do a great job. Then on the boys' side, Jacob Malachuk and the Creighton Prep relay team, impressive performances. Coach Tom Beck from Creighton Prep trains his athletes very well, and they always put out big performances at the state meet. So it was a true privilege to witness, these records be broken by such talented young people.
Well, NET Sports was proud to be there to get swimming and diving action out to everyone across the state of Nebraska. We'd like to thank you so much for all your time and efforts.
Absolutely. We thank NET. Larry, Matt, and Ray did a great job with the production of state swimming. They really understand the importance of high school athletes and really was able to bring that to the viewers. So we appreciate NET.
That's NSAA Assistant Director Jennifer Swartz. We're here at halftime of the D2 Championship. Osmond's up 34-22. We'll be back with stats with Larry and Trudy right after this.
This was a scary moment for Elliott Sadler and everyone at Richard Petty Motorsports. Thankfully, the folks at NASCAR have taken every precaution to ensure the safety of our drivers. And I hope you do the same thing when you get in your car. The Department of Transportation says distracted drivers are 4 times more likely to be in a serious accident. Buckle up, watch the road, and please do not text and drive. It could be the last text you ever sent. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Healthcare reform is bringing change. But one thing that won't change is our commitment to you.
We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska.
And you can count on us.
You can count on us to be there when you need us.
We'd like to say we have the good life in our state. And for more than 40 years, Nebraska Public Power District has kept the good life running smoothly for Nebraskans. We are driven to go above and beyond with a spirit to provide reliable, affordable electricity with outstanding customer service each and every day. Because in the end, we want to make the good life better for all. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
Along with Judy Nolan, I'm Larry Putney. Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Class D2 state championship. We are at the halftime. Osmond on top of Wynot 34-22. Let's take a look at how we got here. Osmond really started off on fire, breaking the press of Wynot. Had no trouble doing that and got some easy buckets, as you heard Coach say just before half.
They did, and they started off really well, and then Wynot came back and made some good moves, drive to the basket there, right there, and also getting Maggie Schulte, down low, posting up. There's a good shot on the outside by Ashley Heine. Doing a good job staying in it. There's another pass right into Maggie Schulte. That was a big basket down there. And Maggie's done a good job of posting up to get Carissa Goots into the foul trouble that she was. Osmond, on the other hand, has done a good job with Carissa Goots on the bench for quite a while. They still kept that run going. Laurel Kroon's doing a great job with assists, passing it off. She also hit a big 3 out here as well. They're just taking control when they need to. At one point, Wynot was trying to make a little run, and then Osmond came back and made that run back at them. And as you can tell, Osmond is shooting very well. If you look at the field goal percentage, they're at 71%. I am sure Michael Brown is hoping that continues in the second half.
All right, well, let's go to Brandon Axelman. He is with the head coach.
Hey, Coach, you're up by 12 points right now, coming out of halftime against defending state champs. You've never been here before. How did this happen?
We're hustling good. We're playing great defense. That's what we've done all year. As long as the girls keep doing that, we'll be fine.
Coach, thank you so much. Have a good luck with the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Brandon, and thanks very much to Coach Mike Brown and his, as we said, first year he's here in the state championship game, and they lead at the half. 34-22, Osmond on top. We'll be back with second half action on NET.
I had 29 students in my class.
We've been together since kindergarten.
High school, 4 years of growing up.
Growing together. Senior year.
I am done with school.
I'm invincible.
They don't understand me.
Forget about it. Let's have fun.
I had 29 students in my class.
Growing more with less is the mantra of Nebraska's corn farmers, and they're using incredible technology to do it. Soil moisture monitors let them know when their crop needs water and how much. GPS systems eliminate overlaps in the field, saving fuel and money. New hybrids reduce the use of pesticides and increase yields. When you're talking new technology and innovation, Nebraska corn farmers are all ears. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
NET Sports coverage of the 2013 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Corn Board and Nebraska's corn farmers, growing more with less through sustaining innovation at nebraskacorn.org. And by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska. One less thing to worry about. Ready for second half action in the Class D2 State Championship. Wynot and Osmond. The Blue Devils looking for a third consecutive state championship. Osmond Lady Tigers. This is their first time ever in a state championship game in girls basketball. They've only been to state 4 times. In fact, they haven't even been to state in the last decade. The last time they came down to state was 2000. And first ever trip into a state final, and they look up at the scoreboard and find themselves on top by 12 after the first half. Good pass down low. Great pass and a dish laid off for Shetler. Laurel Crone with that pass underneath.
And you know, as you look at the two teams, we talked about Osmond lost to Wynot. Well, Wynot's losses are to three of their losses are to teams that are here in the state tournament.
Oh my. First 40 seconds, Carissa Goots picks up foul number 4. Goots is their leading scorer, averages better than a second leading scorer, averages 14 a game. All-around player, had 12 earlier, and now she gets to go to the bench and sit for likely the entire third.
Yeah, she'll probably have to stay out because they need her in the fourth quarter. Now it's everybody else has to step up and take her place, her role that she plays on the team.
They did okay last time when Goots went to the bench. They outscored Wynot 16-12, but a big three-pointer there by Ashley Heine cuts that lead to 11. Foul underneath on Brianna Cum. So Brianna will go to the line. One more look. Hard foul by Maggie Schulte. Second foul on Maggie Schulte. Maggie is the leading scorer for the Blue Devils. They'd like to keep her out of foul trouble as well. Osmond has knocked down the free throws. As a team, Osmond is 9 of 11.
And free throws can make a big difference at the end of the game, which your percent is at the free throw line throughout the game.
Brianna is 7 of 8. Been to the free throw line 8 times. Knocking down 7. Good dish inside, Higgins. Good bucket down low. The first of the game by Kelsey Higgins. And a turnover on Osmond.
It was great defense on the ball there by Samantha Weisler to get that turnover right after a basket and try to get the momentum going for them for Wynot.
Wynot now will try to get that lead into single digits. It hasn't been there for a while. Schulte with the drive, a little layup, can't get it, gets her on a rebound, back up strong, and she's fouled.
One of the things with Schulte is she's inside posting up, and then she goes outside as well and makes a good drive to the basket.
Allison Schmidt picked up that foul, her second. So here's Schulte at the line. First one is good. Lead down to 10. Weisler slowly wants to just edge his way back into this one. Second one good as well. Single digits. Lead now at 9. Crone will bring it up the floor for Osmond.
Osmond's going to be very patient on offense. Look for that right shot that they want.
Crone dribbling in. Kicks it back out. They'll reset. Osmond not afraid to chew some clock here. Fake. Crone drives. The pull up. Laurel Crone. Great shot and the bucket. She's got 12 in the game. Now Crone tips it away, nearly forces the turnover. Three on the way. Got it. Three-pointer from the corner by Erica Burbach. First 3 points of the game for Burbach, and they come at a big time, down now by 8. 5 minutes to go, second half of play. And a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Wynot. So Wynot making some headway on this big Osmond lead here in the second half.
And you can tell Micah Brown's telling, Laurel Crone, just be patient. It's okay. Don't get frustrated at this point, which is what Wynot, on the other hand, wants them to become at this point. Very frustrated.
Fourth consecutive year that the Blue Devils have been here at the state championships. And in the title game. Experienced it coming from behind and playing in this environment. Down by 8 with the ball. Maggie Schulte looks for it inside. Weisler drives in, can't get that shot to go. And now we're tied up. Jump ball, and it will go to Osmond. You see the leader, Laurel Crone, really urging them on.
She does. She does a great job of staying positive with everybody when she's talking with them and helping them out on the floor, what they need to be doing, where they need to be on the floor in a very positive way.
Mike Brown calls her like a coach on the floor. Always good to have one of those. Three on the way is short.
Crone wanted the tip there. She thought she tipped it on the three-pointer. The refs said they didn't see that at all.
Schulte chases it down. Dished inside. Higgins down low and a foul on Osmond. Laurel Crone picks up the foul, her second. Inside Schulte, turnaround. And a push from behind. Foul will be called on Sam Weisler. That's Weisler's second personal.
And again, that's where you can tell they're looking to get it in there to Schulte. It's a good play where she inbounds the ball and then goes in to get position right away.
Both of these coaches, Mike Brown, Steve Weisler, talked about the schedule they played this year, how it prepared them to get here at state. And obviously when you're playing each other, that's going to prepare you well for a state championship game. As we get on the floor again, jump ball called. That time, third jump ball here in this third period of play. That one goes back to Wynot.
One of the things that's probably pretty quiet up there at Wynot at Osmond, because I think we have almost everybody from Osmond and Wynot here in the Devaney Center today.
Coach Steve Weisler talked about the fans in Wynot, says they have to be some of the best in the state. We see that all across the state of Nebraska. These small communities and smaller communities across the state make it here to the state championship, and everybody shows up. Wynot's population about 180, and I bet there's double that wearing blue here today. Devin Jacobs picks up the foul. Osmond has slowed the comeback of Wynot. And you can really see that without the presence of Goots, Crone has become the go-to player. She's got to score with Goots out. Three-pointer's just off, and she pulls it down. Here comes Crone again. The shot up and good, and what a shot by Crone. Leans into contact and gets the shot to go. She knew it was coming, leaned into it, got the shot away, and tries to complete the three-point play.
It is a great take to the basket. You know, she, as we talked about, has a lot to do on this floor. She's the team leader out there, helping them where to go, and now without Goots, she has to bring the ball up and needs to be the person that is scoring as well. She's done a good job of taking all those roles, though.
Crone next year headed to Concordia to play basketball. As she rattles in the three-point play, extends that lead back to 11. She leads all scorers now with 15 points. Pass inside, Schulte. High off glass, couldn't get to go, rebound. Jacobs goes back up strong, gets her own rebound again. And now Jacobs with a three-point opportunity.
Here's the replay of Jacobs taking it up strong, getting her own rebound, taking it up again, working hard underneath there to keep it in the play.
Lead back to 8 now. 43-35, nearing the 2-minute mark of period number 3. And Crone with the rare mistake. Back in is Devin Jacobs. And a quick timeout called by Mike Brown. 43-35, Osmond on top. Well, if you'd like a DVD of this game or any of today's NSAA girls basketball tournament games, you can give us a call at 800-868-1868. Relive this year's exciting tournament for years to come. NET is Nebraska's home for sports. Of course, last game in Class C2 state championship, it was Crofton winning it. And there's your state champs from Crofton. Looking at it, they're all kind of Northeast Nebraska fans. Wynot, Osmond, both in the northeastern part of the state. Crofton winning the title in C2.
This would be a big stop for Osmond to get a stop here when they've got it within 8, not to make it, you know, any shorter than that for their lead.
Devin Jacobs put it on the floor, tried to make a move, and Laurel Crone tied her up.
There it is, Laurel on the defensive end right there, forcing it to be a jump ball, and there Osmond taking possession of it. Again, I think Mike Brown probably wants them just to maintain themselves right now, keep the lead that they can with Carissa Goots on the bench. Hopefully starting the fourth quarter, she can get back out, you know, and last that fourth quarter.
3 on the way, and she got it. Laurel Crone throwing the Lady Tigers on her back and saying, let's go. 46-35 extends that lead to 11. She has 18 in the game.
As you can tell, Laurel Crone's telling him, know where Maggie Schulte is all the time. She keeps pointing, making sure that she is guarded as well.
Schulte, great move inside. Loose ball. And a timeout called by Wiesler. Wynot takes the timeout. Good heads-up play. I actually think that timeout was called on the floor by the player after grabbing the ball. Saving the possession here with 1:13 to go in the third. Osmond on top by 11. So Wynot came out and threatened here early in this third and really looked like they were going to get back into it. Maybe cut the lead to 5 or 6, but Osmond has been able, thanks to Laurel Crone, to extend it. I want to remind you to join us 1 week from today as NAT Sports presents the 2013 NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships. Right here from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, we'll have all 6 title games with all the color and excitement of state tournament time. So be with us next Saturday for NSAA Boys State Basketball exclusively right here on NET, because we are Nebraska's home for sports. Love the outfit. I couldn't pull it off, even if I tried, but looked great on him. Three on the way, got it. Put it in for Sam Wiesler, big shot. Lead back to 8. Pass inside, goes off the hands of Stukrath and out of bounds.
You know, Ashley Heine has a big job to do here by guarding Laurel Crone and not letting her get the ball back right there to force that turnover.
Inside, Schulte. Great inside-out threat by this Wynot team. Schulte's so dominant inside. They've got great three-point shooters on the outside. On the line, Osmond stepped on it.
You know, by both teams right there, it's just great hustle, and that just shows you that they know every possession. They've got to get after everything. Everybody needs to be hustling. There it is right there. Is a close call on the line there, but a great hustle.
Three-pointer on the way, off the back of the rim. Schulte with the rebound. Pass inside, it goes to the floor. Jump ball, and it goes, well, will stay with Wynot. It's a 4th jump ball we've had here in this third period of play. Another 3 off. Rebound, or why not, Laurel Crone. 5 seconds to go. Crone will drive in, put the shot up. And that will do it. So 3 periods in the book in the Class D2 state championship game. Wynot with the lead by 8. 46-38. We'll be back at the Devaney in just a moment.
Get involved in high school activities. For winter and spring championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.
This isn't the sweet corn that humans eat. It's the field corn that most Nebraska farmers grow. And it satisfies the appetite of a growing world by providing livestock feed, renewable fuel, bioplastics, and much more. You can't eat field corn, but the economic impact of the billion bushels that Nebraska farmers grow each year is still pretty darn sweet. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, 46-38. How long this...
Rather
might have
than
gone on
putting
for
the
a while.
outfit on, Larry, I'd like to see you do that first.
Right. I'll take the outfit. 38-46. Osmond on top as we head into the fourth.
Krista Goods is back in the game here. She does have 4 fouls. I'm sure she was told to stay away from everything.
Shetler with the bucket. Big bucket to start out this final period. So the two-time defending state champ Wynot Blue Devils in trouble. As we enter the last 8 minutes, they're down to Osmond by 10. These two teams, as we told you earlier, played in the district final. Osmond won that game. Wynot beat them earlier in the year. This the rubber match, and oh, by the way, for a big trophy. Put back in Maggie Schulte.
Now that's, you know, Osmond does a good job of trying to double team her because Laurel Crone's looking and she double teams, but they need to get that defensive rebound.
Crone inside and a foul before the shot. Sam Weisler picked up that foul, her third. Back into the game now for Wynot is Shelby Hookstein. Sam Weisler will get a rest. Good defensive job by Ashley Heine to block the pass, but it just rolled on that end line.
You know, as we get down here in the last quarter, both teams have, you know, a group of seniors, so they both have been in situations like this during the games. Osmond not in the state tournament, though. A little different for Wynot.
48-40, Osmond on top in the fourth.
You know that NET is Nebraska's home for sports, bringing you over 200 hours of the best high school and college sports action you'll find anywhere. So join the Sports Partners Club now and make sure that you can always come home to NET Sports. Log on to netnebraska.org/sportspartners and support this outstanding team of sports journalists and production crew. You'll receive invitations to special experiences throughout the year, like tailgate events, the annual preseason Sports Partners Breakfast, and live audience editions of Big Red Wrap-Up. Go behind the scenes with Nebraska's home for sports and become part of a winning franchise. Join the NET Sports Partners Club.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, along with Brandon Axemet, Trudy Nolan, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us for the D2 State Championship. Less than 7 to go in the game, and Osmond on top by 8. That lead at one point was as many as 15. Wynot with the rebound. An opportunity to cut it to 6. Hasn't been this close since early in the second period.
As you look, Osmond stays in their 1-2-2.
Hookstein buries a three-pointer. And that cuts it to 5.
Hookstein takes advantage of that zone and hits a 3 on the outside.
Defensively, Wynot stepping up as well, forcing the turnover.
Here's a look at that 3 on the outside by Hookstein. Like I said, taking advantage of that zone and hitting those 3s on the outside.
Schulte inside, backs her way down, can't get it, gets her own rebound, puts it up, and in a three-point game. 48-45.
Well, we knew it was going to be a good one, Larry, and it is coming down to a good one at the end.
Bootsy shot well off. It has not been this close since it was 7-4 with 5:05 left in the first period. Wynot looking at an opportunity here to dig into that lead, get it to 1 possibly. 48-45. Burbach looked inside, nothing there. Hookstein kicks it back out. Inside Schulte. And another tie-up. Stays with the Blue Devils. Three on the way, Schulte's off. Great battle for the loose ball. Still on the ground, Schulte picks it up. And Schulte fouled on the floor. Laurel Crone wrapped her up. That's third on Crone, and that will send Schulte to the line. No, they'll call it on the floor. Not in the bonus yet, so no free throws.
It was good pressure there, defense, and to make that turnover, and Schulte being there to grab that to take it in for a layup as well.
3 and 1. What a shot, rattles in. Erica Burbach nails a three-pointer from the corner. One more time.
Look at this, she gets a good shot off. Almost went out, but got a good bucket there. Now ready to make it a possible 4-point play here and take the lead.
All even at 48. First lead of the game since the 7:20 mark of the first period for Wynot.
Now is where you can see whether it's the experience of being in the state tournament or the seniors, which one can show through here with only 4:45 left.
11-2 run over the last 3 minutes for Wynot. An 11-2 run to take the lead. Goots back into the game. Goots with the three on the way is off. Rebound by Crone, who tried to go up strong. She was fouled. Foul called on Kelsey Higgins. That'll be her third personal foul. And that is also puts both teams in the bonus now as well. Another foul on the floor, and that will send Brianna Cum to the line. And she will shoot 1 and 1, and she's been stellar from the line. 8 trips to the line, 7 free throws for Brianna in the game. And we're tied.
I thought you had jinxed her there for a second. She has shot very good free throws. And again, they can come down and make a difference, especially with 4 minutes left. And both teams are in the bonus now.
As a team, Osmond is now 13 of 15 from the line. Cum is 9 of 10. 1-point lead inside Schulte. She'll kick it back out. 3 on the way by Heine. Wynot lighting it up from downtown. 52-50 Wynot.
You know, and that's what Steve Weisler wants. He wants it to go in, and then once they cover that, take it back out. They have good three-point shooters out there.
Wynot with 8 three-pointers in the game. The travel called on Heine. The ball will be with Osmond, 8 of 16, 50% from three-point range, and here's the bomb by Heine. Ashley Heine with 3 of those 8 three-pointers. And another foul called on the Blue Devils will send Osmond back to the line. This time it's Laurel Crone.
You know, now it's a difference. Wynot's in a situation now where they could take a little bit of time off And they're also in the bonus as well.
Big foul there called on Laurel Crone. That's going to be her 4th personal foul. So Laurel Crone, Carissa Goots, the 2 leading scorers and leaders of this Osmond team with 4 fouls. 3.5 to go. They will have to be careful defensively. 1-on-1 for Wynot. Off the back of the rim. Taken away from Crone and fouled. And she loses the ball and picks up her 5th foul, and Laurel Crone has just fouled out. Could be a big moment in the game.
There's another look at it. She had a great rebound and then just going back, trying to, with the first frustration, trying to get the ball back. Michael Brown needs to talk about it now because he just lost his team leader out there on the floor. He's got to find somebody here now to pick up the, what Laurel Crone has done out here on the floor.
So Crone with 18 points has just fouled out, and you love the attitude of Crone. I don't know if you noticed it, but she went to the bench. There wasn't any pouting. There weren't any tears. She got the team around her and said, let's go. We're going to get this done.
Yeah, she's a great competitor. You can tell that she gives it all that she has. This is not the position she would want to be in. So now she's going to take a new role. Usually the role's been on the floor. Now she's going to take a new role on the bench, and she does that with a great attitude there.
Hey, reminder, you can log on to facebook.com/NAT Sports and become a fan. Leave questions, your comments. We'd love to know what you think about this game. Post your comments on our Facebook page. Find out also what's going on behind the scenes. It's fast, fun, and easier than ever to be part of your statewide sports network. Just go to facebook.com/NET Sports. I'd love to see some fans posting about what a terrific game we have here in Class D2. Wynot on top, 52-50. Kelsey Higgins will step to the line, try to extend that lead to 3. Two shots, so they are on the double bonus. Well, they're going to say she was in the act of shooting, and she was. So it is 2 shots. Loose ball tied up, and it will go to Osmond. Wynot has just done a great job of getting on the loose ball.
We have, and now it looks like, Carissa Goots is probably going to have to take Laurel Crone's place here, bringing the ball up and kind of being the floor leader at this point. And one of the big changes is at halftime, Osmond was shooting 70%. Here in the 4th quarter, they've shot 25, where Wynot has shot 55%.
Travel called by Brianna Cum. Big turnover for Osmond.
It's not over till it's over, obviously.
That's right. 3 minutes to go. Good pass inside from Schulte. Found the cutting Kelsey Higgins. What a play. Now Osmond needs to find some offense. With Crone out of the game, it'll fall on Goots and Brianna Cum. Goots drives in, the shot off.
Now Wynot, they really are positioned to just be patient. There's no hurry. They don't have to shoot. To take care of the basketball, and then when Osmond has to foul, then they need to make their free throws.
Stripped away. Good steal by Brianna Combs. She will push, taken back away. And a push called on Wynot. Fourth foul called on Kelsey Higgins.
There's the steal by Cum as she brings it down, and exactly who Osmond wants at the free throw line. You know, she's done a great job at the line. These are some free throws that they really need at this point with only 2 minutes and being down 4.
Morgan Brummel's now into the game. Off the back of the rim. Inside 2 minutes, down by 4. Osmond needs a turnover. And a quick timeout by Steve Weasley. Talk over his strategy with a 4-point lead and 1:45 to go. The two-time defending state champion Blue Devils looking for their 3rd in a row.
And we certainly have seen the momentum change here towards the end in a very quick way. And then you know, it hurt Osmond also when they lost Crone on the 5th foul. That makes a huge difference as well for them.
Well, we'd love to hear what you think. Send us an email. Let us know about our coverage of the NSAA High School Basketball Championships. Your comments certainly appreciated. They help us bring you the best possible coverage. So just write us at the address on your screen, sports@netnebraska.org. We'd love to know what you think about our day-long coverage of state championship basketball right here on NET. You know, we had talked about how well Osmond had done from the line. At one point, they were 13 of 15. They have missed back-to-back front ends of 1-and-1s. They're now 13 of 17, but those 2 misses in front end of 1-and-1s have been costly, down by 4.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference because there's 4 points right there. And I'm sure Wynot talked about how they're going to just stall, get the time off of that clock, take care of the basketball. Who do they want to have the basketball, because you know they're going to foul?
Well, I'm not sure why they had Goots foul, because she is the leading scorer on the floor. A senior, she commits the foul and has just fouled out.
You know, you have to give credit to both Carissa and Laurel. They have both gone to the bench with great attitudes.
Yep.
You know, on the 5th foul, because it can make it, you know, they've been in control of this game until the end. And things just kind of slipped away.
A 1-and-1 now for Maggie Schulte. And now Wynot just needs to sink free throws on their way to a 3rd consecutive. And Schulte knocks down both. .130 to go.
To step up here and take a shot. They've lost their 2 offensive players.
And a carry by Kelsey Higgins off of the steal. Higgins has been big defensively. Has played a real nice role the last couple of years. Just has a nose for the ball. She had 13 against Giltner, 11 against Lindsay Holy Family. Higgins has been big again tonight. But you're right, it's almost as if they're waiting for somebody to take that shot, and that's who needed to do it right there. Brianna Combs.
You know, they're still within 4. They got 57 seconds left. Now it's going to be Wynot. It's going to need to make their free throws here.
Now Ashley Heine at the line. Misses the first of two in the double bonus now. 56-52. Still a two-possession game.
Unfortunately, at this time, Osmond doesn't have any timeouts left.
Right.
So they can't, call timeout to set anything up at this point.
And
Steve Weasler, I'm sure, knows that. Doesn't want to take the time to do that for them.
Rummels picks up the foul.
And there's the block by Maggie Schulte there on the basket by Brienne.
Kelsey Higgins now will step to the line. 0 for 2 in the game from the line. 57-52. Rattles in and out. So it will stay at a two-possession game even if she makes this, and a chance for Osmond to come down and slice into the lead. The second one is good. 58-52, 6-point advantage. Drives in, can't get it to go. Schulte up the floor. Burbach drives in and got it. And that will just about put a lid on it. And what an effort by the Wynot Blue Devils on the block. Down by as many as 15, and Weasler never gave up. They continued to fire away at the threes. Hit 8 3-pointers, 2 back-to-back in the third that really got them back into the game. And then in the fourth, with the foul trouble of Osmond, just slowly began to take over. And Steve Weasler will take a timeout. He will clear his bench. And Wynot will take home their third straight. Great opportunity for you to pick up a DVD of these NSAA high school championships. Very easy to do. Just give us a call at 1-800-868-1868. You can also log on to netnebraska.org and relive this exciting game for a long time, and it was a good one. Osmond came out on fire, not intimidated by the environment, despite their first trip ever into a state tournament championship.
Yep, they did. You knew it was going to be a good game. They've played each other close, 12 points about each game, so you knew it was going to be a close game. They both came out and did a great job today.
And that'll do it. Wynot comes from 15 points down and wins its third consecutive state championship. And congratulations to those young ladies who had a phenomenal year. Osmond finishes the year at 19-3 and will take home the school's first ever trophy from a state championship game in girls basketball. And once again, there are your champions, the Blue Devils from Wynot. 25-4. And again, in that trophy case back in Wynot will be a third state championship trophy.
Behind the Outlet, Nebraska Public Power District is passionate about preserving and restoring Nebraska's resources. Whether rescuing fish during canal repair work, protecting avian species on the Platte River, or complying with all environmental standards at our power generating facilities, we actively balance our environmental responsibilities with meeting Nebraska's ever-changing energy needs. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
At the Aurora Cooperative, we're continually driven by what's next in agriculture. So we're dedicated to being your first resource for world-class agronomy, grain storage and marketing, high-performance feeds, and energy. Driven by our vision to be financially strong, innovative, independent, locally owned. You're driven by the opportunities that exist. We're driven to help you make the most of them, now and for the next generation. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
NET Sports coverage of the 2013 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. By the Aurora Cooperative, innovative, financially strong, committed to the communities we serve. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. Once again, the Wynot Blue Devils are state champs, and for the introductions, the trophy presentations, and the medals, we go to public address announcer Rich Broderson.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Board of Directors Jay Beller from Battle Creek and Alan Gary from Medicine Valley and U.S. Bank Representative Scott Meredith. Here are the awards for Class D2 runner-up Osmond High School. Will head coach Michael Brown and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 20, Erica Schlegel. Number 22, Sam Johnson. Number 24, Sam Ashoff. Number 30, Morgan Brummels. Number 32, Sierra Fansteel. Number 40, Carly Ferry. Number 42, Sydney Ortmeyer. Number 44, Krista Stukrath. Number 10, Allison Schmidt. Number 12, Brianna Cum. Number 14, Laurel Crone. Number 34, Carissa Goots. And number 52, Paige Shetler. All of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Osmond High School. Now to the champions. First, head coach Steve Wiesler, we have a special award for you. Now, coach, Hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 3, Brittany Bruning. Number 5, Faith Cry. Number 11, Jenna Heine. Number 21, Maggie Schulte. Number 24, Danielle Wiesler. Number 34, Christy Bruning. Number 10, Ashley Heine. Number 15, Shelby Hochstein. Number 23, Erica Burbuck. Number 32, Samantha Wiesler. Number 35, Zoe Hymas. Number 42, Devin Jacobs. Number 44, Kelsey Higgins. And number 50, Megan Cook. And now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2012 Class D2 NSAA Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Wynot High School.
Well, it's been quite a run for the Wynot Blue Devils. 4 consecutive years here in the state championship game, and this now their 3rd straight state title, and they do it in impressive fashion. At one point down by more than 15, looked like they were in a real battle, one that they weren't going to be able to overcome, but in that second half, some key 3-pointers they knocked down, really put some pressure on Osmond. Osmond begins to push a little bit, and Wynot comes from behind.
Yeah, and you know, they were looking on the inside game with Maggie Schulte, and what can happen is when you go to the inside and the defense shifts, now they went and kicked it back out and hit those threes, you know, which can make a huge difference. And Osmond getting into some foul trouble at the end did not help in the situation either. But a great three-peat for them.
Yep, and absolutely an outstanding season and game for the Osmond Lady Tigers, and more on that. We go to Mike Brown backstage. Here's Brandon Axelman.
Coach, didn't quite end how you wanted, but you still had a great season, had great players on your team. You had a great effort here today. Could you just kind of talk about your season, give us some highlights of the best parts of the season so far?
Yeah, I mean, the girls came out. They played extremely hard today. They left everything they had on the court for us like they've done all season. I mean, I'm extremely proud of them. I mean, this year we've ran off 19 wins with 3 losses. We won a couple different holiday tournaments, things like that. They were all high points for us. And then, you know, beating Wynot in the district final was huge for us. And coming down here and making some noise down at the state tournament and getting to the championship was just memorable for us.
Well, like it has been mentioned, this is the first time you guys have been to the state championship. You got to be proud of the effort you guys gave. What does it mean for the school just getting there for the first time ever in history?
You know, it's big for the girls program at Osmond. You know, it sets the tone for what kind of program we'd like to develop there. You know, they've been good for the last several years. We got a lot of young kids coming up, and we're going to build off of this. And the young kids could see this, and that, you know, all you got to do is work hard and give it everything you got every day, and you can make it down here and do what these girls did.
Coach, you wrote down that your 5 senior starters have been playing together since 3rd grade. Can you kind of talk about that, how that goes into making such great team chemistry, which got you here?
You know, those seniors, they've been, like I said, they've been playing since 3rd grade together, went to a lot of tournaments over the year. I mean, they know each other so well on and off the court. There's no bickering between the girls. I mean, they just know where each other are at on the court. And then you throw in my other 2 seniors off the bench, and it's just a great senior bunch I'm going to miss.
Coach, congratulations so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So congratulations once again to Osmond, but also to the champs from Wynot. 3 consecutive. We'll hear from them when we come back.
Get involved in high school activities. For winter and spring championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
You know, many years ago when I was about 8 years old, I got the opportunity to watch a box turtle behind my house lay her eggs. And watching that turtle go through all that effort, it just piqued my curiosity, and I wanted to learn more and read more. My entire job is science. I want children to get connected with science and utilize the technology and the engineering abilities, because each one of us has the ability to change the world.
To find out what you can do to inspire a young person, visit connectamillionminds.com.
NET Sports coverage of the 2013 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. And by the Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, wrapping up the Class D2 State Championship. The Wynot Blue Devils winning it for the 3rd consecutive year, coming from behind, 60-52 the final, and it was really some clutch 3-point shooting in that second half that helped bring Wynot back.
Yeah, it was. I mean, if you look at it, they had 8 3-pointers for the game. They shot 50% from the 3-point. That's a huge change, of 24 points coming from just there. You know, as far as shooting field goal percent, Osmond, you know, shot better than they did, 55%, but those threes are just really going to make a huge difference. And if you look at the very bottom, you know, also Osmond had 18 turnovers. Yep. You know, that can make a difference as well. I'm sure, you know, Laurel Crone has to take care of the ball and do those kinds of things. Wynot did a good job with pressure, coming back, you know, winning their 3rd state champion in a row.
So congratulations again to the Wynot Blue Devils. You see the stats there. They come from behind and win it. They are the state champs for the 3rd consecutive year. We'll be back. We'll hear from the champs at the Bob Devaney Sports Center.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
What inspired me to pursue a career in technology was the fact that I have kids. We need the internet. They wouldn't be able to do any of their research without it. It's really important for our children to think science and technology is important. I believe that all kids should look towards technology because that's where the world is going. Get involved in all of the science activities because all of that experience can lead you a long way.
To find out what you can do to inspire a young person, visit connectamillionminds.com.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska, where the Class D2 championship just wrapped up. The Wynot Blue Devils winning 60-52, three-peating as D2 champs. I'm here with Coach Steve Weisler. Steve, three-peat, how does it feel? How hard is it to do such a feat?
You know, it's a great feeling, obviously. You know, you don't really look at it as winning three in a row or whatever. It's just the fact that you got to go out there and you got to work hard through the off season, and the kids got to buy into what you're doing. And the other thing is you got to have some breaks along the way, and we had a good season, stayed healthy, and kids really worked hard for this.
Coach, you beat Wynot at the beginning of the season. Osmond, excuse me. You're Wynot. They beat you in the districts, and then you come back again. How hard is it to play a team 3 times in a season?
You know, first of all, Osmond's a great team. That group of seniors that they got on that team has been playing ball together since they've been, you know, since we've seen them in junior high. So we've known this team for 6-7 years, you know, and beating them twice, you know, like I told somebody before the game, I think we could play them 10 times and we'd split right down the middle, and it just came down to who could play a little bit better today. But it was tough. They came out, played a great first half, and we were fortunate to get things together in the second half and come back and beat them.
Can you talk about what happened in the second half? You were down 8 going into the fourth quarter, and then all of a sudden some magic happened. You turned it on.
You know, really was fourth quarter that won it for us. I think our depth helped us out through the course of the game and even the weekend. But girls just didn't quit believing. You know, everybody stepped up and either got rebounds, hit some three-point shots, made some good passes, and just because of that, you know, we were able to do what we had to do in the fourth quarter. And we actually played well in the third quarter. It's just that they played really well too, and we just couldn't gain much ground on them. But we did get a little momentum going after the third quarter.
Coach, you got 8 seniors on this team, a lot of leadership. Can you talk about those seniors?
You know, I've had some great kids the last 15 years, and last year, the year before, and all this. But this 8 seniors, you know, the last 2 years, they've been kind of the role players coming off the bench and doing all that. And to see them go out on top, I couldn't put it any better or have it any better for them. And they're such a great group of girls. They're quality. They've worked so hard for this from junior high on. I mean, they've had to work hard to get where they are today. And I don't know that I've ever had a group of girls work so hard together, and they get along so well. And this is a memorable season, and I'm so happy for them that they were able to come out on top here.
Well, Coach, congratulations on such a great season, the three-peat. Maybe you'll get back here next year for a 4th. We'll be back here after the break with some of the players from the winning team of the D2 championship.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
And we're back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, just wrapping up the Class D2 championship. The Wynot Blue Devils three-peating as state champions. We're here with some of the winners right now, the first of which is senior Ashley Heine. Ashley, how does it feel to win the three-peat? 3 of your 4 years, you've had a state championship.
It's so amazing. We've been dreaming about this since 3rd grade and junior basketball league, so it's just amazing.
You put up 12 points this game. Is this kind of the norm, putting up that many?
It varies. I mean, we all work together to get the points. So that's just how it ended. So.
Well, you got three-peat going on. What's next? You're going to college, or you're going to be playing basketball elsewhere?
I haven't decided yet, so.
Well, Ashley, if you have one thing you could say, any motivation that people have given you, have always pushed you, who could you thank right now?
My coach. I mean, he's pushed us all the way through this, and I want to thank him and everything, so.
Well, Ashley, thank you so much. We're going to bring in the next teammate right now, Maggie Schulte. You want to come on in here? How's it feel to hold something like that?
It's amazing. The feeling never gets old.
You've been here 3 years, you're a junior, and you've won a three-peat all 3 times. Do you think you guys have what it takes to go for the 4th?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I got complete confidence.
All right, you put up 13 points tonight. You went 5 of 6 from the free-throw line. What did the coach tell you? You were down 8 going into the 4th quarter. Did you think you guys were going to mount a comeback?
Oh, yeah. He just told us to never give up, never just keep trusting in each other and want the ball and hit the shot when you get it.
What was the kind of game plan that you guys used to get that comeback going?
Just keep working together and get a stop, and then just push the ball on offense. They'll get tired.
You got a lot of people graduating, 8 seniors. Anybody you're going to miss particularly?
All 8 of them. Every single one of them are special to me.
Well, thank you again so much. Congratulations. We're going to bring in teammate Samantha now. Samantha Wiesler. Samantha, also a senior. What does it feel like going out on top like this?
Oh, it's the greatest feeling in the world to end your senior year with this. There's nothing better. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Do you have any future plans doing basketball in college anywhere?
Not so far. I haven't really thought about it. No, not at all.
You've been playing basketball 4 years, 3 state championships. Do you have one moment that sticks out more than the others?
Oh, no, I just remember every single time going out to get that trophy is the greatest feeling in the world, and all the hugs afterwards, just attacking each other. It's the greatest feeling. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Anybody in particular, family, friends, coaches you'd like to thank that got you here today?
I'd like to thank all 3 coaches. I mean, they've been pushing us and pushing us. They know what it takes to get here, and Heidi Megorian has been pushing us through, helping us on defense. She's been to state before. She knows what it's like, and she pushed us through and helped us on our defense, and we made it happen. So.
Well, Samantha, congratulations. Congratulations to the Wynot Blue Devils, 3-peating as Class D2 champions. We'll be back with Larry and Trudy with stats and a recap right after this.
Texting, turn it off. If driving isn't worth your full attention, what is? A safety reminder from your Nebraska Department of Roads.
No matter how you look at it, animal agriculture helps Nebraska's economy. The livestock industry provides increased tax revenues for schools and community services. Livestock enterprises also create jobs while contributing to existing businesses such as local banks and grocery stores. A thriving livestock industry helps maintain our current way of life, but also provides opportunities for the next generation of farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff helps to raise awareness of the importance of animal agriculture to Nebraska.
Behind the Outlet, Nebraska Public Power District is exploring solutions to energy challenges today and tomorrow. Teaming with UNL, we are researching irrigation and energy efficiencies, ethanol and byproducts for livestock feed, renewable energy and clean air technologies. We are committed to providing Nebraskans with affordable, sustainable energy while investing in innovation for generations to come. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
NET Sports coverage of the 2013 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. And by the Nebraska Corn Board and Nebraska's corn farmers, growing more with less through sustaining innovation at nebraskacorn.org. So back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, coming up next, the Class A State Championship, the Bellevue West Thunderbirds taking on a Lincoln Southeast Knights. Should be a good one. The Knights back here for the 2nd consecutive year. A disappointing end last year, came up just short, looking for a state championship in 2013. So 2 championships in the books, 4 more to come yet today. And up next on the docket is the Class A State Championship, Southeast and Bellevue West. Great. The fans beginning to pile in here for the Class A State Championship. Southeast and Bellevue West. The Knights come in, the top teams in the state, obviously. They were here last year.
Yep, they're coming in with the 23-3 record right now. You know, it should be a great matchup between the two. They have not played each other this year, so it's good to have a game where two teams have not played one another in a state championship game.
Southeast at 23-3, looking for a 10th state championship for the program. Of course, second-year head coach Kara Graham bringing this club in. She's been there 2 years in the program and 2 years had this club here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Should be a good one. Bellevue West and Lincoln Southeast for the Class A state championship. When we come back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center, we'll begin the Class A state championship on NET Sports.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
At the Aurora Cooperative, we're continually driven by what's next in agriculture. So we're dedicated to being your first resource for world-class agronomy, grain storage and marketing, high-performance feeds, and energy. Driven by our vision to be financially strong, innovative, independent, locally owned. You're driven by the opportunities that exist. We're driven to help you make the most of them, now and for the next generation. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Programming on NET Television is provided in part by the Dr. Tom and Dorothy Hallstrom Inspire Nebraska Athletics Endowment.
Did you know during the last legislative session, NET served 350 web streams? These streams originated from the legislature, hearing rooms, judiciary, and the governor's press room. They were watched 124,000 times for a total of nearly 3 million minutes. NET enriches lives, engages minds, and connects Nebraska communities.